Now that TikTok's getting banned, you're gonna have to get a real job. Okay, first of all, I came from a real job.
Let's talk about it. What's up? My name's Marshall. Welcome to my basement where we go over TikTok drama that's happened throughout the week. And today I have for you this guy Brandflix on TikTok talking about, I guess, what a lot of other creators are talking about. Like it's being banned. Oh no, what are you gonna do? You have nothing else but TikTok. Oh no. And it's like a lot of people actually do have a plan B. A lot of people who look out for their future, they have a plan B. And it turns out it might be like a person like this, Mr. Brandflix here. But before we get into it, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment Basement Dweller if you've made it this far. It really helps me out in the algorithm, and it lets me know that you've been watching for at least, I don't know, 30 seconds at this point, 45 seconds, maybe a minute. I don't know how editing's gonna go, but it really does help me out to let me know what I can do better. Also, without further ado,
I got a bachelor's degree and a master's degree just so I could work for a corporation and quickly realize, wow, I'm nothing but a number. I'm going to beg, plead, and cry for a 1% raise every week. I make $20 and
hold up, 1%, hold up, a 1% raise every week? Every week, 2 years, you get 100% raise. I'm down for that. I'm 100% down for that. My paycheck just gets bigger and bigger every week. No, wait, hold up. You lost me there. And I'm gonna let you continue cooking. We're only 15 seconds into this video. I'm gonna continue to let you cook, Mr. Brand. But every week a 1% raise, I'm definitely jumping on that. But I will, the reason why I'm continue letting you
2,000 years later
continue letting you cook is because I agree with you. I mean, to these huge corporations, we are nothing but numbers, but that is business. That is literally business anywhere, unless you're an executive, and that I don't know. That's a whole other video.
an hour, which totals to 2 bi-weekly paychecks of $1,200 each month. The first one went entirely to rent. The second one went to utilities, school loans that I'm still paying off to this day, and all the other bills that you have as a fucking adult. I quickly looked around and I said, well, I don't know how I'm going to survive. I looked in the mirror and I said, well, let's face it, Brandon, you need a side hustle. You're not that good looking. You're not really.
Oh, bro, don't try and be fishing, bro. Don't be. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do it. You got the Steph Curry eyes. You got a nice jawline. You got a full beard, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it. Please don't. I'm not in the mood right now. Don't PMO me. Don't PMO.
Really that smart. You can't sing. You can't cook. And you also aren't athletic. You know what you can do? You can top. So that's what I did. I downloaded this app because I heard people were making money off of it. And I said, how the can people monetize off of a clock app? And I studied this app religiously. I downloaded it in January 2021, way later than everyone else. And I said, I'm going to try to make it on this. From January 2021 to October 2021, I sat on this app and posted 2 videos every single day. I didn't want to. I went to work at 7 a.m. on the bus. I got home at 6 p.m. When I cooked dinner, I said, okay, before I can go and relax, I need to think of 2 videos to make because I need money.
So that was me back in 2021 too, because it was I was bouncing around between jobs. Everything was unstable, and so this is me. Bro is me. It's like me looking in the mirror right now, except anyway. Honestly, I can agree with his sentiment, and I think a lot of people do, and it's just the difference is the side hustle that he chose is, at the time, or at least not many, like the market was saturated in 2021 for sure, but it wasn't as saturated as it is now. And I mean, that just happens with time, obviously. But yeah, at that time, people, would have rather chose Uber than to get on TikTok. People were still calling it a kids app in 2021. Like, people were still calling this TikTok a kids app. Like, yo, why are you getting on this kids app? Like, what are you doing? Like, you know what I mean?
That's what I did for 9 months, and I didn't see a penny. Then I got a brand deal that totaled the exact same paycheck amount that I was getting from the corporation.
I have never been I got a brand deal. I have quite a few million view videos on my old TikTok. I had 40,000 followers with like 5 or 4.5 million views. I was monetized. I think I was like monetized for a little while, and then something happened. They shadow banned me, and the it was like a decline, like a steady decline, like a reverse hockey stick decline. Like that shit was like, I was riding the mountain, I didn't even plateau. I don't know what it was. Maybe I said something or pissed some moderators off, some TikTok moderators off, but it just went down from there. It was crazy. And yeah, dog, I mean, I've never once gotten a brand deal. Actually, no, I'm lying. I did get a few brand deals, but it definitely wasn't nothing that would match like my check, like my 9-to-5 check. Like that was like $200. Like I was not, and I was like, man, if this is how people are making money on TikTok from brand deals, I don't know if I can do this, because like, yeah, dog, this is gonna be a grind, dog. And I mean, like, again, $200 compared to like, and I get that once. I don't know when the next brand deal is gonna come, compared to like me getting a 9-to-5 and like knowing that I have steady income, which is what I did. I worked and did this. It was TikTok, or at least I tried, like fully monetizing my channel, which I did. But again, the steady decline was horrendous for me.
That I was working for, and I said, holy f, if I go at this, I could eventually maybe quit my full-time job and then do TikTok full-time and create all of my income off of that. So I went from working a corporate job that I was miserable at, serving the big man that I was miserable doing, to now being able to afford my own apartment and nice things. So what exactly is a real job to you?
And that's a valid question. I mean, it's not necessarily, and I feel like you're getting like hung up on the terminology of real job. Obviously, it's an old terminology, and like content creation clearly is a real job. Like you can make real internet money. And I think that plot is lost on a lot of people even nowadays, even with younger people. It's like, well, not necessarily young people, because they are born with an iPad in their hands nowadays, but like millennials. I feel like a lot of millennials will still say like, yo, like, this is not a real job. It's not sustainable. It's not stable. You know, but I mean, there are day traders there are people with occupations as day traders, and their job is a lot less stable than making a couple of videos that take like, what, like, I don't know, on the lower side of the spectrum, 30 minutes, an hour to make, you know, and then you can make like, I don't know, $500. Do you have the possibility of making $500? Then compounding that, you know, what's the difference, right? What's the difference at that point? What's the difference besides stability? And like I said, if you're a day trader, I mean, depending on how good you're at, how good you are at it, that will depend on the longevity you'll have in that industry, right? Whereas with content creation, I mean, you could just pick up a phone, camera, and just start talking, and you might get lucky, you might not, but if you continue to do it, you can start making real money. You can start making real money within a year if you're consistent and just, you know what you're doing. I guess not even know what you're doing. Like I said, you could just, as long as you're consistent, people just want to see other people. I guess, I don't know. I don't know, man. It's strange.
Because from where I come from, a job is doing a service for someone and getting paid for it. And that's how I make my money. I make advertisements for brands that ask me to make advertisements for them. I'm doing a brand a service when I post for them on my page. Okay. That is a job, okay? The same way that a realtor doesn't make money if they don't sell a house is the same way I don't make money if I don't land a brand deal.
Okay. Wait, what? So wait, what? I am so confused. So wait, if you don't land a brand deal, okay, so, and that's the thing, I also don't like, I don't know, for me personally, I don't like brand deal like content creators, like where all they talk about is not all they talk about, but they're solely reliant on brand deals instead of, and I get it, you're making it a job because you need to make it a stable income for you, so you can protect your future. I get it. So like you won't, you know, have a quality of life if you don't land a brand deal, basically. I get that, but I don't know, for me, I just have different, for me, like my content creation goals is literally just build an audience that shares the same views as me, and just have YouTube give me my monetization back. Basically, I just like getting paid for my efforts. So like me making a video, taking time to edit, and taking the time to record and share my thoughts, it feels nice getting paid for it. Especially, I had to grow with 4,000 watch hours. I worked very hard to get there, and then they took it away, and it's like, whatever. whatever. But I'm still making videos, right? Because I love doing it. It's not because I need a brand deal or else I'm gonna die. It might also be because I have a real job. I don't know, right? To each his own, to each his own. But for me personally, I don't like brand deal focused content creators, because then it literally just becomes about money instead of maybe what you actually like doing, which is making content. And maybe just like making branded content. I don't know. Me couldn't be. Sorry.
And how do I land brand deals? By constantly coming up here on this app every single day, creating authentic content, and hoping that I can build a community of engaged followers that support me and will want to listen to me.
Okay, never mind. I see. This is why you let people cook. He literally explained my same sentiment. Okay, so this is why you let people cook, dog.
The fact that we have come to a point in life where we are all so collectively miserable that we look forward to an app being banned that currently employs 2 million people, several people that work for ad agencies, has changed the trajectory of small businesses is really, really sad. And guess what? Let's say that the app is banned, and let's say that I have to go back to a real job, which I know how to work, because unlike your narrowed viewpoint, not every influencer is a Nepo baby.
But I feel like it's not necessarily that you have to go back to a real job, because you're not just going to instantly find a real job, especially in this job market. For me, I feel like, especially, and that's what I'm saying, like, I don't know, man. If this app does get banned, then what? You go back to trying to work a real job, and you're not finding luck, right? Or you might, I don't know how your content is, people might like you, I don't know, who knows, you might get hired, might not be in the same industry as you were before, but hey, you're popular now, you have a portfolio now, or at least hopefully you download all your videos before they all get taken away. But anyway, yeah, man, I mean, I feel like you definitely need a plan B. You definitely should have enough money to sustain yourself, I feel like, for a year before, whether it's via savings or content creation. I feel like you should hone your skills for about a year, perfect your skills for about half a year, and then try to monetize within that same time frame. And then once you hit monetization, stack up 100K, stack up at least a year's salary so that you can comfortably live if the content creation thing doesn't, take off the way you hoped. And then halfway through, after you quit your job and stacked up your money, halfway through, kind of weigh the pros and cons. See, like, yo, why is my camera not focusing? Weigh the pros and cons. See, yo, is this stable? Can I get better from here, or should I be worried? Like, should I build back some and create a plan C, which would be building my resume, building, like, professionally getting my portfolio done so that I can take in a job maybe in media, or possibly not pour water on the bridge, because I don't know if you burned the bridge with the previous employer, but network with some people at your previous occupation and see, hey, are there open positions? I've been looking, XYZ. I can wait a couple of months, if that's the case or whatever, but I'm still interested. Type shit.
Some of us actually worked hard to get here, even though you don't consider it work. But yeah, let's say the app gets banned, I'll go back to work and get a real job. And guess what? You're still not going to be happy at the end of the day, because if you are the type of person who needs other people to be miserable in order for you to feel comfort in your own misery, that is a disease that unfortunately has no cure.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Hey, yo, Mr. Flakes, I'm glad I let you cook. That's what I'm going to say. Thank you for watching. Thank you for 2,500 subs. I will see you next time. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Oh, comment Basement Dweller Gremlin if you've made it this far. I need to know if people are watching everything, the whole video. But anyway, see you next time.